Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion. This video is going to be so out of pocket, but it's okay. Hi, my name is Rain. Welcome to the cloud. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the vibes. Transitioning. So, I am turning 20 this year. I know I do not look 20, but I am turning 20 this year. I would have preferred to have been on hormone blockers when I was younger and then started testosterone when I was younger as well, but it's not the hand I was dealt. So we are rolling with something different. It was really difficult for me to actually start this process because I had no idea what to do. I have transgender friends and I did reach out to them. Any question that I had for them, it didn't clarify what I needed to do specifically to get my testosterone in California where I lived with the doctors that I have and the insurance that I have. I tried to go through my insurance. I am on my parents' insurance. Why would they want to know that? I was on my parents' insurance, and so I went on their website to look for doctors, and then I went to a primary care physician because I did not have one of those before. Saw them, and we did some lab work. Saw them again to follow up with the lab work. Found out that I had hypoglycemia. What's it called? Words are hard. After that, they actually sent me to a different location, and it was an endocrinologist doctor, and that's like a skin doctor, and they can help with hormones and everything. And so I saw them, and there was two locations. One was really far away, one was closer, so obviously I went to the closer one. Honestly, I was not super pleased with it. I didn't have any doctors that treated transgender patients at that location, so I would end up having to make an appointment with that really far location and then having to go there on top of having to go to this location again because I needed to schedule another appointment with them so that I could be cleared to get my testosterone. In California, when you want to start hormone treatment, a lot of insurances, a lot of doctors will require a psychiatrist or like mental health doctor's note to basically clear you to get the treatment, to get top surgery, to get bottom surgery, basically to get anything regarding your transition. That is so messed up. That's personally something that I did not enjoy a lot. Like when I found out that I had to get this note, I tried to research more ways that I could get around it so I didn't have to go and see a doctor to get cleared. So after more research, I found that not all states require the note. California is actually one of them, which was interesting to me. After I looked more into it, I found out about this thing called informed consent. I love informed consent. The doctor is going to basically walk into a room with you and go through all of the changes that will happen on testosterone. They will talk to you about risks, like if you are more at risk for a certain condition, then they will go through that with you. They will go through all the effects, all the non-reversible effects. Some will be reversible and others will not be. Basically, all the questions that you have to make sure that you are 100% aware of the decision that you're making. So, with all of that, I was getting absolutely nowhere. I found myself, every time I talked about starting testosterone, it felt more like a hypothetical instead of it actually being my reality, and that really made me sad. I could just keep imagining what it would be like on testosterone and never actually going to experience what it was going to be like on testosterone, and that made me really sad. What I did instead was I got on Instagram. I got on Instagram and I was swiping and I saw an ad for this LGBT ad, I guess. It was a trans ad for Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. It was I want to say like an online center for transgender patients, and it's called Folx with an X, and I think that's dope. With Folx, I found this website and it's great. They work on informed consent, LGBT friendly doctors that are dedicated on helping transgender patients with their transitions. They do not work on insurance. You have to pay out of pocket, and it is a monthly subscription. With the first year, it's a lot of blood work, it's a lot of appointments, it's a lot of seeing the doctors because they have to keep a close eye on you as you're starting your treatment. After around like 6 months to a year, they lower the price as it's more just maintenance. They try to make the prices low enough so that even without insurance, you can afford their treatment. Well, I have insurance, but oh my goodness. People seemed more friendly. They seemed more like they knew where I was coming from, and they could really answer the questions that I had. I had no idea what I was doing, and the doctors that I was talking to in California were not giving me the answers that I needed. They offer a bunch of different hormone treatments. They also have a lot of other options for birth control, for PrEP. It's a lot of different things. They also have hormone in gels, in shots, different types of shots. They have different doctors that you can look at and read about, and they're all LGBT friendly. You sign up, you pay for the, you make your first payment, and then you can set up an appointment. I thought that when I started with Folx, that my appointment was going to be months in the future, like it was going to be the same as these other doctors, and I was just going to be playing a waiting game. That was not the case. I had an appointment 2 days later in the morning with a doctor, 2 days after, and it was online, so I could do it at home. I actually did it on my bed. It's so stuffy in here. So, in this meeting, I had a few questions, and she totally answered all of them. We talked about all the options, and then we decided on an option. She told me that she can get the prescription to me sent in around 5 days, and the prescription should get to me in around 7 to 10 days after that meeting. That was crazy. It sucks knowing as a trans person that in order to feel comfortable in yourself and with your body, that you have to get approved by all these doctors, and you have to go through months of counseling and blood work and all this stuff just to feel comfortable in my own body. With these folks, they know what they are talking about, and they know where you're coming from. A lot of them are LGBT in the community, or they are all allies. They're all very knowledgeable. That is all the information that I have for today. It probably didn't make a bunch of sense, but that's okay. My hair is a mess. Don't look at it. If you have more questions regarding transitions or anything, just let me know, and I will be sure to try to answer them to the best of my capability. Peace.